London police has conducted fresh raids in connection with the yesterday's terrorist attacks. Reports say several fresh arrests have been made. Our London Bureau Chief Mandy Clark is joining us for more on this. Hi Mandy, if you can share more details with us of these fresh raids that have been conducted.
Yes, well, yesterday we do know that 12 people were arrested. That was 5 women and 7 men. And then this morning, in the early hours, around 4:30 in the morning, in around the same location, Dagenham and Barking, and that's East London. That's the same area where those first raids happened yesterday. There were flashbangs, police breaking down doors and making those fresh arrests. All we know that several people have been arrested. Not a lot of information on who they were, but it seems to be of the same community. Now, they haven't named the perpetrators of the attack, but police do know who was behind the attack. And some of the neighbors who said that they had reported at least one of the perpetrators to police about his radical views, and he has been trying to encourage her children to radical Islam, and because of that, she had called the police. So it is clear that at least one perpetrator was known to police, and we're going to expect fresh questions about why if he was being monitored and how closely he was being monitored.
Right, so Mandy, if you can confirm for our viewers, as you were just mentioning, 12 arrests, as we know, have been made so far, but as of now, as a result of these fresh raids, do we expect further arrests to be made?
It's an active, ongoing operation, so in all likelihood, there might be even more arrests. We don't even know the number at the minute, how many people were arrested, just that several people have been taken into custody.
Right.
And this is part of them trying to crack down on a potential terrorist ring to understand how deep this network is, and if in fact they were working inside a terror network. Of course, the Islamic State group has claimed responsibility, saying they were working for them. The police are now trying to double-check if that's true, and there have been reports from local media here that one of the perpetrators was radicalized by watching YouTube clips, and that echoes back to Theresa May's call for a crackdown on extremist material on the internet.
Also, some reports emerging, Mandy, of fresh gunshots being heard as a result of these raids. Is that true?
Well, we don't know necessarily if it's gunshots. When police do a raid, they come in hard. So what often happens is a flashbang. So that is to stun and startle the people who could be potential terrorists in the house. So a flashbang does not harm them, but it will stun and startle. It does exactly what it says. It does a giant flash and a loud bang, so the potential terror suspects don't run away. So it would sound a lot like gunfire, but we don't know, in fact, if gunfire was exchanged. Now, there's a possibility that there was also gunfire if those suspects did put up resistance. So at the minute, that's not clear. But we do know when they go in for a raid, they kick down doors and they use this technology.
Right, and Mandy, also taking a step back to revisit the condition of those who were injured as a result of that attack. What we do know as of now is that 21 of those injured remain in a critical condition.
Yes, and we're starting to get the names and nationalities of those victims. There has been a Canadian woman who's been among the dead, and we know that a French national is still missing, feared dead, some New Zealanders. So it just really speaks to how pluralistic London is, because a lot of the victims named so far are from other countries. In many ways, London is a microcosm of the world.
Right, and third such attack taking place, though the British Prime Minister has said that there is no direct link between the 3 incidents taking place this year, but terrorism breeds terrorism is the strongly worded statement coming in from the British Prime Minister on the latest terror attack after Westminster and Manchester attacks.